we see here two ramps, more or less identical in slope. Actually, you might not even be able to see that there are two, but there's one here and one here. You see there are two of them. I'm going to take two more or less identical glass marbles and release them. Now you see the marble on the ramp closer to you seems to have gotten down the ramp faster. Now they seem a little closer. These marbles are not perfectly spherical. They're not perfectly regular. If I switch the marbles to see if maybe the reason the marble on the ramp closer to you gets down faster is just that it's a better marble. Let's see. No, it seems that this ramp is just a little bit faster than the other for some reason. I'm not going to try to adjust that. We'll just keep in mind that that's the case. Here I have two steel balls, one slightly larger than the other. I'm going to put the larger one on the faster ramp, and let's see what happens. Well, the larger ball does go down the ramp a little bit faster. Now let's put the larger ball on the far ramp. Well, the larger ball still seems to win. Now, a lot of people expect that the larger ball will win because it's heavier. Of course, we know that it's also then got a greater mass to accelerate. So maybe there's something else going on here. Let's try it with a couple of marbles. Larger marble here, smaller marble here. Well, the larger marble certainly has the advantage, but the smaller marble stuck to my thumb a little bit there, so let's release them, make it a fair comparison. Well, the smaller marble, even though it's on what we seem to think is the faster track, clearly is the loser in this race. Now maybe that's because of irregularities in the small marble. These marbles are not precision made, but they're still pretty close to round. Now we've got a really tiny marble on the far track and a larger marble on the near track. Let's just see what happens now. Oh gee, that tiny marble doesn't even want to go, hardly. Okay, so it seems that the smaller the marble, pretty clear that it goes down the ramp slower. So it does seem like larger size tends to take something down the ramp faster. Now let's try these two objects, a large ball and a smaller ball. Well, the smaller one seems to be going out ahead. Yep, no doubt about it, the smaller one is faster. To what do we attribute that? Well, in every other case, the marbles were solid all the way through. This steel ball was solid. This one's not solid. You can hear it ringing maybe. It's one of those hollow balls with a little bell inside. The mass of this ball is concentrated closer to the center, or closer to the outside, whereas more of the mass of this one's concentrated toward the center than in the case of the hollow ball. And we'll see what that has to do with the situation in a minute.